Dumb fighters learn lessons the hard way. In the world of boxing, players often try to intimidate their opponents in various ways. But there are times things can go horribly wrong. And today, we're looking at those times. We're talking about fighters who wanted to leave a mark for their aggressive wins, but ended up on a list of hilarious fails. But before we get into the video, hit that subscribe button with the same energy as our fighters. Let's start with one of the cockiest fighters. Makes things more dramatic. Here we have Jason Solomon. He's best known for his swagger and confidence, and he decided to spice things up in his match against Amatiz Chibi. Before the fight even began, Solomon strutted around the ring, taunting his opponent. The crowd watched in anticipation as Solomon seemed unshakable. He was confident. Arrogant, more precisely. But in a mere 9 seconds, the tables turned, the bell rang, and Chibi wasted no time. A powerful punch landed on Solomon's chin. And as you see, Solomon was knocked out cold in an instant. Doesn't look so swaggy anymore, am I right? Paul Teague took the idea of intimidating the opponent to a whole new level when he decided to show up wearing a clown mask. That's right, bold choice, with a grin on his face. Teague thought he found the perfect way to get inside Alvarez's head, but little did he know his tactics would backfire on him. As the bell rang, Teague confidently came to Alvarez, still wearing his clown mask. But Alvarez was focused, and luckily, in just 17 seconds, Alvarez saw his opportunity for a right-hand punch that landed on Teague's chin. The punch was so strong that Teague fell to the ground, completely knocked out. It must be a pretty humbling moment for Teague. Next up, we have Apollo Silva. He's known for his flashy style and a love for dancing. And to claim that image, he must have thought, let's be a little extra today. He decided to show his moves during a boxing event. As the first round of the fight began, Silva couldn't resist the urge to groove around the ring. Big mistake, my friend. Overconfidence is not the best way to go, especially in a boxing ring. We see that when his dance party comes crashing down. In the second round, his opponent, Marco Antonio, saw an opening and seized the moment. He threw a powerful punch that hit Silva's chin. Silva fell to the ground, knocked out cold, and the crowd went from being entertained to shocked in an instant. Let's take a look at our star, Brandon Lambert. He's full of confidence, stepping into the ring, underestimating his opponent, Jared Grant. This arrogance was about to be his downfall. As the bell rang, Lambert wasted no time in taunting Grant, trying to get under his skin, instead of doing what they were here to do, that is to fight. He chose to show off, dancing around the ring and mocking Grant. In the initial rounds, Lambert had the upper hand, and that seemed to increase his confidence, and with that, his arrogance. But in the third round, there was a twist. Grant was fueled by Lambert's disrespect up till now. I mean, we all would be. Soon he saw the opening that he was waiting for. A combination of punches later, Lambert's body went limp, falling into the ground. The knockout nearly silenced the crowd. That fall to the ground ought to humble Lambert, right? Our next video takes us to a fight between Andrei Mikhailovich and Alex Walters. There was already a sense of intense rivalry and tension before the fight even started. At the weigh-in, Alex gestured a gun symbol, making things intense. As the fighters entered the ring, emotions were running high. The buildup of this aggression was in front of everyone when they attempted to touch gloves as a sign of sportsmanship. Alex jabbed Mikhailovich in the stomach. That's some sportsmanship. And from this moment on, Mikhailovich was adamant on revenge. He started throwing continuous and powerful punches. Each punch delivered with accuracy and force. The fight progressed, and eventually Mikhailovich overwhelmed Alex, leading to a technical knockout. The referee had no choice but to intervene and stop the fight, declaring Mikhailovich the winner. In this video, we see the highly anticipated match Miguel Cotto versus Ricardo Mayorga in March 2011. Mayorga, known for his trash-talking and arrogant behavior, was trying to rattle Cotto with his provocative behavior, but Cotto remained composed. Cotto showed his dominance in the fight, not by words. Round after round, Cotto's power became evident. He landed clean shots on Mayorga, weighing him down both physically and mentally. In the 12th and final round, Cotto delivered a powerful left hook that sent Mayorga crashing to his knees. This decisive blow was obviously too much for Mayorga to handle, and the referee stepped in to stop the fight. Mayorga got that right for trash talking. Comment down below to let us know what you think about it. Now let's move on to another fighter, Mark the Showman Mag Sayo. He has fists as flashy as his nickname, and he's ready to teach Raphael Ray a lesson. From the get-go, Ray was acting all tough, dropping his hands and smiling like he wasn't even worried about the fight. Like he got this, or so he thought. What can we say? We all saw that overconfidence can be a problem. Ray kept asking for more punches, like he was saying, we can assume him saying, come on, hit me harder. But Sayo wasn't there to play games. He was focused on the thing that mattered. He looks calm and focused, just waiting for the right moment. And then out of nowhere, he hits Ray with a combo that's too fast to see coming. Ray's smile disappears as he falls to the mat. Sayo put an end to all the games and the fight too, apparently. The crowd can't believe it. The referee starts counting, and Ray tries to get up, but clearly he cannot. Mag Sayo wins the fight, showing everyone that it's better to let your punches do the talking. Next up, let's talk about the showdown between David Haye and Tony Bellew. These two guys didn't like each other one bit. We can see that clearly. Haye, known as Hayemaker for his powerful punches, tried to get inside Bellew's head. Acting all confident, putting his hands behind his back during the fight to show off, he was saying, I don't even need to block. You can't hurt me. But Bellew, or Bomber for his explosive hits, surprisingly kept his cool. He didn't play along with Haye's tactics. He waited for his chance. And boy, did he strike. He hit Haye so hard that Haye started stumbling around, looking like he might fall down any second. To keep that image of Haymaker, he tried to keep fighting, but Bellew just kept coming at him, landing more punches. Finally, Haye's own team had seen enough. They knew he was hurt and didn't want him to take any more damage, and ended up stopping the fight because evidently their fighter couldn't continue safely. Next is a classic boxing battle between Kennedy McKinney and Marco Antonio Barrera. McKinney was an Olympic gold medalist, and he was stepping into the ring against a young star. Since McKinney was older and had a lot of experience, he didn't show much respect to Barrera before the fight. He talked about a big game and making fun of Barrera, even though Barrera was the champion with the WBO Super Bantamweight title. We've seen this before, guys, overconfidence, and how it ends for these fighters. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. When the fight started, Barrera was on fire. He came out swinging hard right from the first bell, showing McKinney he meant business. Barrera was landing so many punches, McKinney just couldn't keep up. It was like Barrera had something to prove because of the way McKinney had been talking before the fight, the way he was mocking him. To everyone's surprise, Barrera knocked McKinney down 5 times during the match, and every time McKinney got back up, Barrera was ready to put him right back down again. By the 12th round, it was clear Barrera was going to keep his title. He was just too much for McKinney, and clearly all the trash talk before the fight wasn't going to help McKinney in the ring. Barrera's win was a big deal because he beat a guy who'd won an Olympic gold medal and had a lot of experience in the ring. All right, let's take a look at this match where we've got Frank Sanchez fighting against Julian Fernandez. Now, Fernandez is quite the character. He was teasing Sanchez throughout the fight, acting like he's a star in some movie. What happened next was more bloopers worthy. There it is. He's ducking and dodging, playing to the crowd, and basically treating the fight like it's a joke. And then, to make things more dramatic, he leaves himself wide open as if saying, come on, show me what you got. And as you would expect, Sanchez decides to take Fernandez up on his offer. He winds up and delivers a massive right hand. And just like that, Fernandez gets hit so hard that he goes flying backward right out of the ring. That was a pretty climactic end to the movie. And saving the best for last is the most dramatic example of a fighter's arrogance leading to the worst downfall possible. We have here Gervonta Tank Davis and Rolando Romero settling their heated rivalry inside the ring. Romero had been all talk in the days leading up to the fight, claiming he would knock out Davis in the first round. Pretty bud promises there. He even went on to mock Davis and dismissed him as an easy target. As the bell rings, Romero tries to back up his bold words. He comes out aggressive, trying to control the pace of the fight and looking to land that one punch he's been promising would end in a knockout. But Davis holds his ground. He's patient, calculating, and waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The promise of a quick knockout was now gone, but Romero could still keep his words by winning. Well, to some extent at least. But unfortunately for Romero, in round 6, Davis sees an opening as Romero lunges in, and with perfect timing, he counters with a devastating left hook. It's a punch that comes from out of nowhere with such force that Romero sent face first into the ropes before collapsing onto the mat. The crowd goes wild as Davis stands over his fallen opponent, having just delivered a knockout that'll be replayed in highlight reels for years to come. And there you have it, fight fans. This video has shown us the importance of respect and humility, and most importantly, not being cocky. Underestimating your opponent is never a good idea, and these fighters had to learn this in the most brutal ways. Which knockout or lesson resonated with you the most? We want to hear your thoughts. If you want to see more thrilling videos like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. See you in the next video.